Well, hello there. You caught me at my favorite time of the day. It's story time. Today, I'm going to read you a wonderful story. Because the freaking Packers couldn't win it! We have a lovely story for you today that I'll be reading to you, and I hope you will all enjoy it. Tom awoke groggily. He couldn't understand why he was cuffed and blindfolded. You don't want to hear that story. We're going to hear the story, The Adventures of Ben Skyrunner. Once upon a time, in a galaxy far, far away, there lived a little boy named Ben. He was different from other boys because he was a Jedi Knight, the youngest in the Rebel fleet. Though his father was proud of him, his mother still His father told him the only way to do that was to go on a long journey to the planet Omega and bring back a Sully Wog Wog monster. But that wouldn't be as easy as he might think, because they were guarded by the Deacon monsters, huge dinosaurs with sharp claws and fangs. Ben thought and thought about it until finally he decided to give it a try. Being a Jedi Knight, he told his parents, was more important than anything. Ben thought and thought about it until finally he decided to give it a try. Being a Jedi Knight, he told his parents, was more important than anything. So the next day, off he went to the planet Omega, which was 5 million miles away. But in his X-Wing fighter, he could get there in less than 2 hours. When he got there, the planet was dark and scary, with swamp ponds all around. Ben jumped out of his ship, looked around, then decided he'd better walk the rest of the way. After walking a while, he spotted the cave in which the Sully Wog Wog monsters lived. But to his surprise, he couldn't see a single Deacon monster around. So he ran into the cave and looked in. After walking a while, he spotted the cave in which the Sully Wog Wog monsters lived. But to his surprise, he couldn't see a single Deacon monster around. So he ran to the cave and looked in. Inside, he saw 2 Sully Wog Wog monsters, sleeping soundly. They were cute little things with soft, fluffy fur, and they all purred when he picked one up. This wasn't as hard as my dad said it would be, Ben smiled to himself as he carried the wiggling monster to the cave's entrance. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a huge shadow covered the entrance. When Ben looked out, he saw the Deacon monsters coming towards him. They were bigger than Ben could ever have imagined. Quickly, Ben ran out of the cave, but as soon as he got near his X-Wing fighter, he tripped, falling flat on his face. Just like the Packers. Quickly, Ben ran out of the cave, but as soon as he got near his X-Wing fighter, he tripped, falling flat on his face. Behind him, he heard the things roaring with anger when they spotted him. Ben got up quickly and ran to the ship. He knew that he could never get it off the ground before the monsters reached him, so he put the Sully Wog Wog in the storage compartment of the ship, then pulled out his lightsaber. When the monsters came running at him, their long necks jerked from side to side and their jaws snapped open, showing razor-sharp teeth. Ben swung out with his lightsaber, and one of the creatures fell to the ground with a loud thud. The other one stopped in its tracks, then seeing what the boy had done to his companion, turned around and ran away. Smiling, Ben got into the X-Wing fighter and took off for home, 5 million miles away, with the Sully Wog curled up in his lap. When he got there, he showed his proud mother and father the Sully Wog monster. His mother kissed him, saying, "My son really is a Jedi Knight," and that made Ben feel a lot better. The end. Thank you all for coming. Good night, and go Pack Go. Once upon a time, there was a little boy named Ben, who had a birthday on October 16th. But nobody showed up for his party. So Ben called everyone, but nobody was home. So he went to their houses, but nobody was home. But a little girl was at one house, and her name was Susie. She said, "What are you doing here?" "I am trying to find kids to come to my party that's today." "I will come, thank you." "Thank you for coming over," said Ben. "Let's call some friends over too." So they had a birthday party, and Ben was very happy. The end.